having a good day, Sarah?
Hi, yeah, I'm
is it Sarah
great
Louise?
day. It is, yeah.
Is
you can call me whatever you want.
Sarah Louise. So is Johnson or Louise Johnson your surname?
Johnson.
Ah, so you're Sarah Louise. Hi, nice to meet you.
You can call me anything you want. I'll
fight.
Oh.
Within reason.
Let's call her anything she wants.
Within reason. I respond to most things.
Don't give him the chance.
So how about you? What do you like being called?
My name's Wanda, darling, and my name's Wanda, not Wanda, darling, and this is Cy, and
Hi, I'm Cy.
We're the Cybermaniacs.
Yes.
Oh.
So what do you do?
What do we do?
Yeah, what's your job?
Cybersecurity training online.
Basically.
Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, clearly. I don't know what.
Look at what he's wearing.
Well, what do you think we're doing at a cybersecurity conference?
I mean,
yeah, you're just here for the sunlight.
Yeah, I'm just here for the donuts, personally.
Just here for the freebies,
I
like
got
all
free
of us.
champagne.
Free
champagne. She keeps
That
talking
way.
about it.
That way.
By a lovely man who looked like James Bond.
It's not the
I
most
know
you've done
the
today,
stand.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is this the direction you imagine the interview going in? I'm not sure. What should we be talking about?
All right.
Champagne, donuts. Yeah,
How much do you guys like cybersecurity?
we're passionate about it.
Of course we are.
How
we have
passionate?
sensitive data for your company.
Yeah.
You can't risk losing it, can you? That would be terrible.
You've got to be really careful with it.
Don't pull a Marriott.
Who cares about it more?
Who cares
Wanda
about it?
or
Well,
Cy?
out of the two of us?
Yes.
Well, out of the whole company, Kathryn, because she's head of the
Yes,
company.
I'd say Kathryn
Yeah.
is the one who cares the most.
Cares
But
the most.
out of you two,
Well, there's no contest, it's me.
Stop it.
You stop it.
You stop.
You stop it.
so why do you think that it's better for people to learn from you guys than other people?
Well, for a start, most cybersecurity training lessons are incredibly dull.
They're boring.
And they're not very comprehensive, I'd say.
Okay.
So we break it down in a way that's memorable and fun.
Yeah.
So people actually use the knowledge they've learned.
Yeah, it changes behavior. That's the sort of thing. Kathryn, who set up the company, her big thing is that it actually changes behavior. It's not knowledge that just goes in one ear and comes out the other.
Exactly.
How long have you guys been doing this for?
Well, we're a startup, but a couple of years now.
Yeah. Quite
Couple
well.
of years. So
Yeah.
you're pros, really.
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, we go way back.
So you know all the ins and outs of cybersecurity.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You pick up a lot of stuff along the way.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shall we get Kathryn in?
Should we get Kathryn
Yeah,
in
get
now?
Kathryn
Yeah,
in.
get Kathryn in.
She really knows the best.
Yes.
Are you ready for it?
Hi, Kathryn.
Hi, Kathryn.
Yeah.
Do you want to come here?
Yeah. Shall we
Come
do
in
like
the middle.
an
Here we go.
intro?
Oh, can I fit
I'll
in
make
there?
Come in the
space.
middle.
There you
Yes,
go.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
That's so kind of you. You
So-
comfy?
Yeah, I'm comfy. How about you?
I'm great, thanks.
Great.
Would they call you the mom of?
I hope not.
No,
We don't even do that behind her back. No, we call her the boss.
Oh, the boss. That's
Or a boss lady.
Yeah.
boss lady.
I'll take boss
yes.
lady, yeah.
Boss
Yeah,
lady.
that's good. Boss lady, I like
Yeah,
that.
fair enough.
So how did you decide to start? What made you decide to start all of this?
Well, I think we started with kind of the concept of how could we create training that employees would love to take.
Yeah.
And that sort of led us on a lot of different questions from there. So, one good question deserves another. And we said, well, what do people like? And what do people not like about the current training? And how do people learn? And why are people so busy? And why are they bored? And all these different things. And that led us to humor. And that led us to doing things in a bite-sized kind of format and making it micro and making it engaging. And then eventually that led us to you guys.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and here we are.
And there you are in the flesh.
People always talk about humor. I always play it really straight. I just think we're doing drama. This is like my Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Romeo and Juliet might actually be a comedy.
Ah,
Interesting.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm very touched just looking at you.
yeah.
As I'm so fabulous, I'm clearly the star of the show.
Oh,
Okay, so how's the response been so far to the learning that people have been doing? Like, how have they responded to this form?
It's really great. I think in the beginning there's a little bit of skepticism, so people kind of do a double take and they're like, wait a second, are we supposed to take this seriously because it's funny? But I do think that there is so much out there that's boring. People are really hungry for it. And when I first launched it, I was really nervous. I said, oh my God, they're all going to laugh at me, and there's no way that CISOs and people in information security who have really serious jobs are going to let me puppet around and do this. But the more that we've brought it in front of the employees, the more that we've gotten it out there, people are just really hungry for a different, engaging approach to a lot of different types of learning.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about blockchain and how complicated it is, cyber too. You got to find new ways to talk about it and ways to break it down so that the audience really understands what they're doing. And cyber skills and cybersecurity is super important.
It's true. Totally agree.
Yeah.
They didn't laugh at her, they laughed at us.
That's true.
Yeah,
And you get paid to get laughed at, don't you?
exactly. It's like danger money to me.
But were you in cybersecurity before all of this?
So I've done IT for 20 years in varying roles, like all over sort of the industry. And I was actually new to cyber when I started this job, but I saw a lot of similarities of what was going on in the cyber industry with some of the challenges I was seeing in IT about having a hard time translating these technology concepts to an audience, getting them to understand it, getting them to absorb it, and also being able to deal with technology change. Because I honestly don't think that human minds are ready for this. Like, we're ready for 20 people tribes hanging out in the forest, maybe like a couple s'mores, some marshmallows over a fire. We start getting into the rapid evolution of technology and where we are today, it's too much. It's too much change, too much choice, right? And so when we started to look at that from what are my users dealing with, it's like, well, we obviously need to find better ways to talk about these things. And so that's kind of how I kind of came into the cyberspace, because they're huge challenges, and most of them are people, humans.
And we totally agree with this. This is
It's
very
all
much in
about
line
what
with
our channel's about.
what we're doing as
So
well.
what, is it the same video set for everybody, or do you have personalised videos for certain people? Do you personalise them, or it's the same?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have, we've got a core set of good stuff, right?
Yeah.
But we do also have companies that come to us and say, could you put the puppets in our environment, or could you play around with them a little bit and do custom stuff? And the answer is absolutely, because we find that actually the audience is thrilled when we show up with the puppets and we film them on site. So then you distribute the videos around the company and they're like, wait a second, are those puppets in my lunchroom? They're actually at my company. So we've brought them into TV studios, we've brought them into different retail environments and had them play around and create the training videos with the company's own physical environment. And that brings that connection together.
So you do live performance as well?
Yeah, we can do live performance too,
For the right money, I will come to you.
A lot of money for that one, right?
If the price is right, show me the money.
You just like the attention, don't you?
I love the attention.
But you guys were taken with the in-puppet experience.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. So when you had this idea, was it puppet straight away?
It wasn't puppet straight away. It
What?
was.
What? Oh, the trick
Wait,
goes
sorry,
out.
hold the train.
But what we started with was, how do we create this sticky, engaging, pop culture, funny approach? And so when we started with funny, we said, well, what's engaging, or what does digital content look like, and what do people really want to consume? And so we did start with humans. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's okay, guys.
I can take the truth.
It's okay, guys.
But then, we find that people are really, people are having a hard time, just like, everyone's got their own favorite show. Everyone's got their favorite genre. We've all become really kind of distilled down into our own little pockets. And so we said, that's a little bit hard, and other people are doing it already. And then we looked at 2D animation, which is great and really interesting, but people don't love it. Everyone's like, oh, that's a nice explainer video. That's as far as you get. People love 3D animation, but I'm not Pixar. That's a lot of money, right? So we kind of we went through this kind of brainstorming activity. We started looking at all these different creative mediums and what else could we use, and on that list was puppets. And when we finally got to that, we were like, we did have the epiphany. We did have the brain moment, like we could do that. And there's people who are like, no. And then we went, whoa, but we could. And then it really got exciting. We're like, well, what do we, how do we? And then we could. So we did. We were agile. We put together a pilot. We rented some puppets. We got a green screen studio. We had an idea, and we just kind of put it out there on the cheap, and they were terrible. They were unbelievably embarrassing.
Rent puppets.
Yeah, they were rented puppets.
Scrimp on the
Can't rent the
puppets.
puppets. So, but even when I showed those around to some of the other people in the cyber community, I was like, I know these are terrible, but what do you think? And they all said, you're right, they suck. But we like where you're going with this. Keep going, because there's something there. There's something about the puppets and the humor and the fact that you can abstract with them. They exist in their own universe. There's a ton of creative space there, and that really brought the attention that we needed from the users.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just like that.
So where can people find you guys?
So we are the Cybermaniacs.com.
Yeah.
We are also on Twitter and Instagram and on LinkedIn at the Cybermaniacs.
Yeah. We will find you all on those pages.
Down.
Get involved. Yeah.
We gotta go now, right, Wanda?
Now.
We'll see you later, though.
See you later.
Bye for now.